This video will explore how to use a digital painting worksheet to explore complementary colors, so that way you could create something that looks like this. I'm starting in Tayasui Sketches Pro and adding a layer over this worksheet, and I'm using the color picker tool and gradient tool to find my complementary colors and see how they produce neutral colors. Then I'm working on tints, tones, and shades of the primary colors as well. In each of these boxes, I am using a color from the primaries, and I'm using its complementary colors, tints, tones, and shades to paint inside of the picture to create form. So I'm following the annotations on the worksheet so that way I can create a nice complementary color painting. I can use the fill tool, but I would prefer to hand paint this in with the paintbrush because I can be more selective and detailed. And then I use the blending tool to produce a smudged or blended effect, so that way the forms can become more three-dimensional looking. So that way the cone can look like it is going from light to dark, and the cylinder area will also look like it has a gradient. So since this is blue, I'm using complementary color orange for the background, and this one is violet, so I'm going to use a yellow for the background. I use my blending tool to blur the spaces in between the colors that I've dropped in. And I'm filling in my negative space. For these areas here, I'm turning these flat circles into a sphere to make it a three-dimensional form. I'm creating a highlight, a crest shadow, reflected light, so that way it can look more three-dimensional. I'm using my complementary colors to suggest the light and shadow. This one will be for blue and orange. Notice that I'm using the gradient within the color picker tool in the bottom right-hand corner to find my neutral tones and to create my shadows. This one is the red and green one. And I'm blending and smudging to fade the shadow areas into the brighter red. Since red is more intense, it's considered my highlight color in this. And there we have it.